Loading snacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Loading Snacks.
We are
in
here.
case you missed it.
That's why we're here, just in case.
Hashtag ICYMI.
That's right.
We are here to bring you information
That you might have missed throughout the week.
You might have missed.
Yeah.
Sin.
Tell them
what they might have missed, son. Tell them what they might have missed.
Starting off, Nintendo announced that it's going to take their classic characters that we all love and everything, the Marios, the Yoshis, and such, and they're bringing them to rides and attractions at Universal theme parks.
Now, here's what I think is happening here.
Okay.
I think that Universal made a deal with Nintendo to fill the void that's left over by the fact that they've got to remove all of the Marvel attractions that were once there. Because they all got to go to Disney. Disney owns them now, and Disney will have Marvel-themed.
That's actually a very bright point.
Yeah.
And
remember, they had like a Marvel Island. They had, you know what I'm saying? And now that's got to
the Hulk rides, the Spider-Man rides, all that stuff.
So here's the hoping that it's not all the same rides. Just
with a new person's name on it.
Like they need a Hulk green and just put Yoshi on it. Just be like,
that would be terrible.
It would be terrible.
But I can see that happening. I mean, the save cost, save money. I can see that happening.
Save money, save money, save money. We're not going there.
I'm trying to hold it back.
So check this out.
Okay.
In case you missed it.
It just happened. That's all I wanted. Thank you.
Hey, look, just so y'all know.
Thank you.
If somebody sneezes around me,
Coop, I swear I wish you was here right now.
They're gonna be laughing if somebody, hey, listen, first and foremost, bless you, Kay. You okay?
I'm alright.
All right, my man. Listen, so I don't know if I can get through this. Listen, so
I'm gonna let you try.
No, I'm gonna try and get through this. So look, last week we was upset because WB announced DLC. Stop laughing. Announced DLC again. Announced DLC for the upcoming Arkham Knight game.
Yes.
And they announced it was gonna be $40, and we were like, "Why is it so much?" They didn't even tell us what it was. Well, now we know.
We have a little bit more information.
We did get some information, and I'm not gonna go into all of it, but probably the biggest piece of that is you're gonna get a prequel to the game that is going to allow you for the first time to play as Batgirl. Batgirl will be playable within this series. And it looks pretty dope. I mean,
does.
We didn't see play, but we saw her.
Right, and the way
she
that
looked pretty
the way
dope.
that Rocksteady has been like doing the Batworld through their characters throughout the years, she looked good.
Well, it's very interesting what they're doing, and it's going to be very interesting to see what the timeline is, because within the game, you already see her as Oracle.
That's the biggest thing right there. So it's obvious that something seems to take a turn for the worse.
Right, absolutely.
And from speculations that people are throwing out there, it's my man Joe. Because
no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. So, and with that, we also saw this week that Disney Infinity, if you're a fan of the Infinity Disney series,
I am.
They announced their 3.0 version,
I know what's coming.
The obvious has happened. They're introducing Star Wars into their universe now with new Star Wars playable sets and characters.
I have a feeling that these things are going to be very, very difficult to find, because I think even people who don't care about the game at all are going to be buying the little figures. It's going to be like amiibos.
Yeah, I am.
Don't even play with
I will be one of those because, like I said, I'm Star Wars to the death.
Yeah, the addition of having like Luke and Spider-Man.
Oh my gosh. Done.
Yeah. Done. Excites me, so I expect to see that. That's probably a holiday release.
That makes sense. Right around the time the release of the movie. Yeah.
So, in case you missed this, and again, we've had plenty of time talking about MKX. So the Jason DLC, that would be Jason, aka Jason Voorhees, as in Friday the 13th. Jason has been released as a playable character for Mortal Kombat X. If you own the combat pack, or if you download the combat pack, if you don't have that, then you can purchase Jason separately as a playable character, but you have to wait until the 19th of this month.
Okay.
So they basically gave it to you a little bit early.
Right.
You know, if you spend the money and get the whole pack.
Now let me ask you a question, because I know he's had a chance to actually put his hands on Jason and go through it with him. I haven't. One thing I will give them credit on, from just what I was able to see when I downloaded them, I wanted to see what variations he had. And all three of the variations that I just saw that you could pick all look original and so catered to him, which I was excited about, looking forward to getting to. Is he?
That makes it just as they've done this so well that it makes me more excited about Predator.
Okay.
And what they're gonna do with Predator and how he's gonna be. Like the variation themselves, just the move set.
Yeah, like I saw him from the little pictures, how the little motion pictures.
He actually has there's a version where when he dies at the end of the match, he'll get back up. Like he lays flat and then he sits right back up.
That's the one that I wanted to use.
Out of control. And I'm gonna be real, he might be a little OP. Slim picks him up and gets the choking, and it's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he might be a little OP.
So he's definitely worth it.
He's definitely dope. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoy playing with him. Great combos, great finishers, solid brutalities. All good.
All right, good. So definitely look forward to him and downloading him and playing with him.
Yes.
Also this week.
It's a major.
Yeah, very, very major. Marvel has announced that they have gotten back the rights to Blade, Punisher, and Ghost Rider. They're all back in the Marvel family, which means in some way, shape, or form, we're probably gonna have those three to look forward to in the Marvel universe, whether it's movies, TVs, some
Netflix.
Right, something, yes. And after that announcement, it came out that Mad Max's Tom Hardy, which you'll know him for now, wants to play the Punisher. He's lobbying to play the Punisher in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, he's interested in
however they decide to do it. They haven't announced yet, but he's looking forward to doing that. So I'm actually cool with that.
I'm glad they have these characters back in the fold.
Yeah, definitely.
As I get more excited as Marvel gets back creative control over their,
because I think that's what overall the fans want, that Marvel just having creative control over their properties.
Absolutely. I just feel like they'll take better care.
I do.
Not that Blade was bad at all. Blade really started it all.
Blade 1 and 2 was fierce.
Started it all. Let's talk about Yooka-Laylee.
Which I just learned about through him before we started recording this.
Not the instrument.
By far not.
So, there's a game that was kickstarted called Yooka-Laylee. That's Yooka and Laylee. Technically two separate characters. This is a game that was kickstarted by Playtonic, which is a group of developers who are former Rare developers. So they were the developers of Banjo-Kazooie, worked on the original Conquer, and they have come together to basically do what they're calling the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. And so this game is very much in the form of Banjo-Kazooie. This is the fastest Kickstarter, video game Kickstarter in history. They hit their goal in like an hour and broke 1 million by the end of a day. So they have just continued to add stretch goals to it. If you go to their website, the music sounds like Banjo. The game pretty much looks like Banjo, but they've even added stretch goals such as deciding, you know what, well, we'll go ahead and hire a full orchestra to do the music.
Okay.
Or, that they'll actually make it look like the original N64 Banjo if you want a mode in it like that.
So what it sounds like is a lot of people are behind this. And they keep donating.
Yeah, I think at the end of the weekend, they had like 40,000 backers. Already. And so it just goes to show that there are a lot of people who want to see this, who are more interested in seeing it. It's something that probably, if you took that to a developer, they just wouldn't do it because there isn't a whole lot of people who believe in a 3D platformer, which is what this is. It's back to the old school 3D platformer, a la Banjo-Kazooie or Mario 64.
Yeah.
Which is still the greatest of all time.
I'm not arguing with that. That's like
we'll see what it is.
And finally, one more piece of news. We had it rumored about a couple weeks ago, that Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was potentially getting a spinoff of Mockingbird and Hunter, getting their own show. We didn't know what form, or was it going to be full-fledged, or something to fill up that mid-season gap. But that was the announcement. It came out today that they're not getting one.
Right.
But they have renewed Agent Carter for a season 2.
Right. And a season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Very much so, yes. Yeah. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will be back next year along with that mid-season Agent Carter.
Yep.
Absolutely. So that is massive to look forward to.
I'm excited about that.
I'm excited too because I left Agent Carter wanting, like I just said, to see more as far as her getting S.H.I.E.L.D. started and stuff like that, which I didn't get in the first one.
You didn't get that right. You didn't really
that's what I was kind of looking forward to getting into it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking way forward.
We didn't really get a whole lot of Howard Stark either. You know what I mean? Like he was kind of that was pretty much it.
The beginning and the end, yeah.
And some Jarvis. Bring my man Jarvis back.
A lot of Jarvis.
I mean Vision. I mean Jarvis. I mean Vision.
Same thing now.
I mean Jarvis.
Pretty much the same thing now, yeah. But that's major this week. And
if you haven't seen it, Age of Ultron was dope. Do that.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to say that, but I needed y'all to know.
But straight up, it was. It was.
Do that.
It's far worth the price.
And if you did it, do it again. Do it again.
I might have to. I got some scenes I want to go back and watch again. I want to sit back and watch again.
We'll talk about that. We'll discuss.
Yeah, we'll discuss.
IMAX.
Ooh.
Drive
we'll discuss.
If you got to drive in, do it. I'm going when they bring it to ours. We got to drive in.
Yeah, I still got to get to the driving. I got to check that out.
Let's do it.
I got to check that out. But with that was
in case you missed
it.
I'm Gage.
I'm Sin. And with that, we'll catch y'all next week.
Loading snacks.